Well, I'm still sanding. Mucho sanding. Got this sanded out here. We're going to work on that now. Got the nose sanded out. So for the next hour, till dinner time, I'll sand. I know you guys love that. If you're going to be a model airplane builder, you better be a sander. This is Thursday, right? Oh, we got a comment with no viewers. Okay, let's see how that's going to work. Yo, but it says nobody's viewing. Okay. Oh, there we go. I guess we're just lagging behind. Lagging behind. Got to get all the sharp stuff off the bench at the wing and poke into, because invariably I'll poke the wing. Only bad thing is I can't pick it up like I could before it was covered. So this is superfill, and you get to see how easy superfill sands. Of course, lots of guys already know that. It's a little soft yet because it's dragging a little, but we'll get it. Mucho sando. Sando bando. That was epoxylite, it wouldn't sand out like that. I can tell you that right now. We'd be grinding on it with an angle grinder. Hope I don't burn through that edge, but I gotta get that off of there. The lump there. That's going down. Okay. There's 3 of you on here that for torture. Torturous, torturous. I just thought of someplace else that where I could get that thread. Seat belt manufacturers, but I need to look into that, like East or because they probably got the same thread that I bought. Pretty fine shit. I need that Navy guy to get a hold of me again and send me another spool of that stuff. It's 320. I trust the parachute riggers. Military has the best shit. So any of you guys that are in the service that happen to be around the parachute riggers, please get a hold of me. I need a spool of that Kevlar thread. Okay, that's it on that one. Very small fillets on this one. Okay, got the acro green on this. See if that's not quite dry. Oops, sand that on the next go around. As I've stated, I'm not real concerned about how fast I get this one finished. I'm worried about how good I get it finished. But they don't take long. If you sit and work on them, they won't take long at all. So, need to switch the dangle. Now these areas here are always a problem. They always show. So what I do is just take the acro green and trowel it over that area and sand them flat. Get a new batch. You'll notice I got my finishing foam out. So that's all we're gonna use here, and then that'll get sanded all off. That gets rid of the imperfections of dissimilar woods. You take the razor blade and you cut down through it like that, it cleans all the stuff right off. Okay, we got one. We got the bottom to sand yet. I got the acro back here to sand, but I can sit down and sand that. I've been standing all day over this thing, so I need to sit down for a minute and sand this. Yeah, this is harder than work. At least with work, I take a break. This is. Yeah, we get a little dissimilar there, so we need to get a little acryl on that. So like I said, if you want to clean off the razor blade, see the razor blade there? Just cut it right down through the cardboard. Like so. I'll wipe off the top of this. Because they don't have to be sharp to apply this stuff. They just have to be thin. Shit, what do I know? I don't know nothing. Okay, let's sand this off. Now this is acryl, so we're going to sand with 320. 320. That's 400. It's hard to tell the difference between 320 and 400. I got to go tomorrow and get some 600. Oh, shoot. I'll hit this with some DX and see what it looks like when I get her sanded out. Okay, sand this out over here. I'm gonna do this. I guess I can do it over the top. Not really, not very good. Oh, this is 400, 320. No wonder why. No wonder why. I could get it with that, but it would take a while, so put the 180 back on it. Never use acrylic green in a fillet. It will bubble. Only use superfill in a fillet. Shit. Just dropping everything on the floor. Got a wrinkle on that flap. I'm gonna have to cut it out and recover right on the very last bay. For some reason it will not come out. Must not have got it put down very good, I guess. It's 320. But nothing. We'll just cut her out and put a new piece of tissue on it. Right now is when I got to get all these errors sorted out before I start spraying. Because spraying doesn't put a whole lot of dope on, at least the way I spray. So I need that 180 again by hand. Can't get on it left-handed. Trying to keep it in the camera view. There we go. Okay. Might take another round right there. It's a little low. Put that on before I go to bed tonight. A little low right there. That means it looked like crap if I don't fill it up. So, to the bottom, I guess. And we'll switch views. Okay, 180. Not really dry yet, because I can feel it dragging. It's kind of rubbery. And it's loading the sandpaper. You'll get it though. You know, you guys probably thought when I loaded that big black piece of carbon on there, what the heck am I doing? It has, you know, it's slightly raised up a few thousandths, but it's feathered in. But if you don't do that, I swear you'll be sorry. I'm gonna make it look like one piece here. We got 4 watchers. You can feel that step. It's only a few thousandths, but man, it's gonna take some work to get her down. This ain't no bad Chad operation. Has anybody looked at Bad Chad's oil can that he's building? His chrome oil can. That thing is gonna ring going down the road. The goofiest looking car I ever seen. It looks like an oil truck. Oil drum. There we go. We're getting her. We're getting her. Yeah, I knew this wasn't going to be an exciting video. We're down to 2 watchers. Shit, I might as well just shut her off. Help. I'll send another 4 or 5 minutes, and then if we don't get some watchers, I'm going to shut it down. I'll come back when there's something more interesting than me standing, taping or painting or something. You guys seem to like them pretty good. Yeah, when I was in Dayton, you guys used to like my sanding videos. I mean, shit, you'd watch me sand for hours. You figure after watching me sand for so many hours, you'd be able to sand right along with me. You'd know all the tricks I know. There's not really any trick to any of this shit. It's just labor. I was watching a channel called B is for Build, and they're building this tribute Mustang. And they were fiberglassing this front fender that he had 3D printed. And I'm thinking, man, I wish I was there. I'm sure you guys had to finish that up. They couldn't get the resin to dry. I'll get her to dry. So like jumped through the TV. About the same as I did with that Portland 229. NASA or Grumman engineers that couldn't pull a canopy out. Damn, I wish it was there. You guys are knuckleheads. Okay, we got that. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I got that. I need to get that. And how many files would you like? All of them. Sweat running in my eyes. Okay, let's get that one. Get all these sanded out. I'll be able to get an exact weight on what fillets weigh. I think it's ½ ounce. Yeah. Got to stand up again. Get that. Up that corner. Problem I had on the other side. Boy, it looks like doo-doo. Doo-doo. Need a little bit more super fill right there, too. Yeah, probably so. It's pretty low. Maybe not. No, I'm digging a hole, so I better stop there to put some more fill in it. That'll be the third application of the super fill. That's good. Just step right there. I knew it. If you're going to fly Classic next year, be sure to check this airplane out at the Nationals. Got it. If you look right there, you can see, well, you probably can't see it. Let me zoom in. Try some more. Oh. You look right there on that line, right there. It needs some more superfill. And as far as these turnouts go, how I'm going to sand them is with my Dremel. Take just a touch, otherwise I'll burn it right through. Yeah. I think there it is. Yeah, just a touch. There we go. That's about as far as I can go with that without super filling it. Now we'll sand this off. This should be done with 320. Let's switch to the other camera. Yeah, I think it was Yogi said I'm sanding material off. Yeah, I'm sanding a little material off, but it's so negligible you wouldn't be able to tell. The stuff I'm putting on, it's going on a whole lot faster than it's coming off. You could sand on this for an hour and not see a gram. You don't want to sand all this off because then that defeats the purpose. You're sanding a low in it, so you just bridge the. That looks like it's about right there. About the thickness of a piece of paper. Not even, it's thinner than a piece of paper. I think a piece of paper is 10 or 15 thousandths thick. A business card is 15 thousandths. Piece of paper is probably 7 thousandths. This is probably 1 thousandth thick or half thousand. But the stuff is so heavy, you don't want much of it on your airplane. Just quick fixes. That's about it. You know, I see a spot there on the wingtip we need to fix. So my goal is, or my idea is, I'm going to, hopefully by tomorrow, have this all sanded out so I can get the final base on it. I'll go ahead and continue to fix any of the buggers, and I'll get a coat of the color on it. Go around and sand and fix any of the buggers. And I'm debating whether to do dark blue, that's the first color, or medium blue with a dark blue behind. I also thought about, instead of purling the whole airplane, tape off panels and purl those panels, and then lay my trim colors over the top of it and seal that. So there'd be another hidden, like ghost flames. You know, it's not going to have ghost flames on it, but that effect where you wouldn't be able to, what the hell's going on here? It's blue, but oh look, it's pearl under there. I'm going to have to do a little research on what exactly I want to do for the paint, because as I stated, it's not going to be a regular model airplane paint job that I normally do. It's, you know, it's not going to have murals on it or anything, or space cadets or any of that crap, but the graphics will be different than just a regular model airplane paint job. So we need to get the sand that a little more. I just was watching George Aldrich before I come on here. What a trip them old guys were. Wishing he was still alive so he could work on some engines that I got. I got him a gas 40, one of his McCoy 40s. He really liked them. I got a George Aldrich Super Tiger 46 too. That's in my Continental. What's going in my Junar is going to be a ABC 46. Brian Gardner. Okay, going down the wire on this. Blue notebook paper is 3/1000 of an inch. I just mic'd the piece with my micron. Hospital is 5/1000. Well, I'd say this putty that I just sanded there, that you can see through, is probably 0.5 thousandths or maybe even less. You certainly don't want much of it on your airplane. This is the corner I was doing up there. I'm still debating whether to put them big fillets in the leading edge. I mean, that's part of the cool feature of this airplane, but just don't want to add a bunch of weight. The big turnouts that go on the, yeah, it looks pretty good. Get some more dope on them trimming edges. Okay, look at all that globule. I gotta go. We got 15 minutes to knock it out. I need a little more sanding right there. Back in the, I got two of these now, two Vipers I'll bring out. Back in the day, Tom Warden would bring out two airplanes or three airplanes sometime. He'd bring out his purple Monado, his green Monado, and the Continental all at the same time. I would just sit and stare at those, and how the hell did he do that? They're so perfect. I aspired to do what he did, and this is what I do. He was one hell of a builder, finisher. I'll tell you this. If you're not going to paint, if you're going to paint your airplane white, I think you ought to tint the paint blue. This has been by far the easiest to sand out. This blue is acting like primer. I can see all the buggers in it. When you do white, you can't see nothing. So this is basically taking the place of my primer, this blue. It has helped tremendously. Where's the 180? I just had one. Damn. Okay, let's grind it off. Let's see what happens. You can tell it's fresh. It's dragging. I got a long ways to go. Get the turn sanded out first. getting easier as it gets getting smoother. Should have sanded this tomorrow, but I just can't resist. I can't help myself. I got nothing better to do. Watching TV is a waste of time. I need to build a cat house this week. I house 2 outdoor cats. Insulated. Winter coming up. The cats will be freezing. But what'll happen is the possums will move in. Them cats and the possums get to eat out of the same dish. They're like buddies. Same with the squirrels. You'd think, well, damn, the cats would get the squirrels. Nope. They play. Let's grind that into a round there. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Where the hell did my little log go? There it is. Yeah, we got a low spot right there too. So we got a couple of spots I need to go the third round on. I'll put it on before I go to bed. Well, I might do it way before that. That way, when I wake up in the morning to be ready to go, we'll be spraying tomorrow. Steve hasn't called me. I don't think he's coming over tomorrow. Even if he is, I'll wait till he leaves and then spray. We got his stabilizer. I'm making him do all the work. I don't want to build his airplane for him. I'll show him how to do it. But he's going to have to do all the work himself. The proof of the pudding is in the sanding. That's where it's going to show. Yeah, maybe not. I guess I don't need any there. Gotta figure how to get that knocked down though. 6 minutes. Got it. I got it. Right there needs it. It took 15 minutes to sand out this fillet. Got it. That's right there. You can tell when it's right or not. The camera in hand is over there. But there's light blue here, and then there's dark blue there. That dark blue is a low spot. So you got to keep sanding until it's all light blue, and it's a nice smooth transition. Like that. I got it. There's a spot right there. Let's see, that's going to be tough. I might sand through the paper. Oh, well. I got it. Okay, now let's switch to 320 and finish it off. Two minutes. Dark right there. I'm going to get up here. It's about as good as you're going to get. I mean, we didn't get it all finished up in an hour, but got one more fillet to do in an hour, but pretty damn good. Can feel an overlap right there. Remember, the inside of this model sanded just as well as the outside. So how much work was that? Okay. I need some more dope on this. It's very loose. I have to get on that with a little file or something. She's a coming. You guys got any questions? Our hour is up. It's about all I can do to hang on for an hour. Well, since there's no questions, I assume you guys know everything. Yeah, it's relatively light. Let me whip it from the front. I want to see if we're starting to gain any inertia. Nope. Nope, no inertia. That's good. That means we're not piling the weight on it. All right, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're viewing this on the afterwards, after the stream's over, please hit the heart icon and give us a super thanks. We haven't had one of them in a long time. So we'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. Charles is on tomorrow night, and be sure to watch him. Come on. See ya. Come on. Stupid thing. I'm getting really sick of this mouse.